Greetings. Thanks for coming through. I am Star. Of course, this is the Sin Starship Tarot, and this is going to be today's energy for around the 10th of February. We know time is fluid, so this can resonate anytime around February, anytime we have this energetic lineup again. Therefore, take what resonates, leave what does not. It's a general reading, may not be for you. For your personal reading, you can reach me at any of my outlets that'll be listed below. You could have been anywhere, but you're here with me, so I want to thank you in advance for your time and your energy. But let's go ahead and get into today's energy. All right. So our numerology for today is the number 8. This is straight Capricorn energy. This is uh, I see the infinity sign whenever I see 8. It is achievement, it is expansion, it is legacy, it is you being a leader, it is you excelling, it's you finding your personal power, who you are, and activating it. It is it's you using your power wisely. It's you being disciplined. It's you being organized. That's the number 8, being able to do all of those things, and really being able to avoid things that are not working out for you in your best interest. We still here another day. Yesterday the sun and the moon was in Aquarius. Today another day, sun and the moon is in Aquarius. So it's really about evolving. It's about being friendly but also emotionally detached. Like, you don't really want to get your emotions evolved in things. Like, the energy yesterday, it was like really focused on emotions, but it was like your emotions being strong, focusing on strong emotions so that you can um use your emotions logically in order to move through life, and that energy is definitely still here. This is you being a free thinker. This is um, you being a rebel. Like, I'm doing this different. This is why I do it. Like, if you don't get it, if you can't get with it, okay, like, I'm an individual too. Like, I care about you, but hey, I'm me. It's a humanitarian type of number, and it's also you being able to be a free thinker. Being a free thinker, is being okay with someone not quite agreeing with how you do what you do, but still being comfortable and confident enough in yourself to actually get it done. So then our day is Wednesday, and Wednesday is bringing us Mercury, right? So with Wednesday, um, like giving us that like Mercury energy, then we're basically, Mercury is all about thinking, our thoughts, how we communicate, how we're able to solve problems. Mind you, problem solving is actually a part of that Capricorn number 8 energy as well. Problem solving is a part of being able to evolve. So this day overall is really about being able to problem solve, like, be who you are, trust in who you are, use spirit as your guiding light, because spirit has been trying to communicate with you for the longest and tell you to just be yourself, be comfortable in your own skin. You were born an individual, you're gonna die as an individual. So you need to live your life collectively, but individually as well. Life is better when you don't fit in. It's okay to fit in. I'm not saying, you don't want to fit in, but if fitting in, um, if it at all alters you being able to be an individual, then that is not what you want to do. Okay. It's also about, you analyzing things. Mercury is also about technology. It has a lot to do with computers, social networks, everything of that nature. So you maybe, you're working on relationships or business online or things of that nature. So it definitely talks about, evolving in those as well, and using that power wisely, being able to expand, organizing so that you can expand. Then we have the chakra for the day as our solar plexus. It deals with our sight, recent past, things that we have gone through that are empowering us, letting us know that, hey, you can do this. Um, don't let anyone say that you can't. Be confident in everything that you do. Show your self worth. Believe in spirit. Like, If you're having a hard time and you can't believe in yourself, then you have to trust and you have to know that there is something bigger out there, something that is bigger than you, that actually puts the battery in your back when nobody else can. Because remember, you are an individual, but although you're an individual, we are all spiritually connected. So spirit is there to help you and guide you. So you got to be able to tap in. You don't want to be controlling. When you're controlling, you don't allow spirit to manifest and move throughout your life. So you want to let go of control and, let spirit guide you. And you also don't want to be like overly sensitive to criticism. You got to be able to hear the good and the bad so that you can evolve and grow. So I definitely hope the energy of the day actually makes sense to you. This like Aquarius is showing out for the next few days. And it's all about evolving. So, it's a lot of shakeup that's going on right now. But based on the tarot read for the day, it's necessary. Okay? So, I definitely hope that resonates with you. If you have not yet, please go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know if this resonates with you. Also, let me know if I'm talking too fast because sometimes I can do that as well. Okay? So, going into our Tarotscope for the day, we're actually coming in here as the Knight of Swords. Now, we know knights always, they're bringing in some type of movement, and this knight is no different, but he's the Knight of Swords, so he's coming in and he is chopping down trees, honey. He is clearing the way, clearing the path, like getting all of the debris up out of the way. He trimming the hedges. He is getting the weeds. Like, can you tell I'm country? Can you tell I'm from the South? Where we cut grass and cut down trees. But yeah, he's coming through and he is doing all of that. He is bringing forth chaotic but necessary change, because it is things that need to be said and there are things that need to be moved. There is action that needs to take place, and he's basically coming in here and he's gonna make sure that it is taking place. Like, anything that you've been holding on to that you haven't said, it is gonna come out. So this is why I really, really stress being able to speak your truth, be honest. Um, because when this Knight of Swords come in, like, he is like, all the bullshit gotta go. The bullshit stops. Okay. Um, Now, for others of you, it's just like time is money. You don't have the time or the money to waste. Like, every minute, every hour of the day, you have something to do with it. This is strategic planning. Um, this is you being able to do more than one thing at a time. This is everything that you have having a place and a purpose, not really doing things aesthetically. Nothing is for show. Like, whatever you're doing right now, you're doing it for you, and you're doing it to create the change that you need. Um, it's almost like you're trying to get to what you're get to what you're good at, and you are focusing on creating um, life to fit what it is that you're actually trying to work towards. Mentally, you might be the person that helps other people get things done. Like, you give them the drive and the motivation that they need. Hell, you could be actually like a life coach or something like that. Hell, you could be a lawyer, or someone that actually, tell somebody, speak someone's truth. You could be a pastor or a minister or something like that, of yourself. You could also be doing a type of business where you're actually on the computers. Like I said that earlier, computer, social network, some type of online business, things of that nature. Or you could be someone into law. You could be a writer, something like that. Something where you give voice to others, whether you're telling stories or letting people in on your story. Um, that has a lot that's going on, and I feel like, this Knight of Swords is basically coming in and he's clearing up things for you so you can get to where it is that you need to be. Maybe a long journey, especially with that, because yesterday I feel like the Knight of Pentacles was, he was out here and it was more towards love. um but this right here, um it's almost like it's like all of the knights are coming in, like love, okay, you've been waiting for it, it's finally here. But in order for love, because I want to say the card that piggybacked yesterday was, um or the card under the deck was actually the Eight of Swords, and that Eight of Swords was like you were feeling trapped. And I just feel like now, like this Knight of Swords is just coming in and saying, hey, we about to clear all of this out, like that is done. That's done forward. Like, we are moving forward at this point. Now, the card that we have next is actually our Four of Swords. So basically with this Four of Swords here, Four of Swords is usually like my graduation card, or like, my rest and retreat card. Like, you worked hard, you've put in a lot of energy, and um, you've excelled and you've gotten to the next point. So now you're just gonna, lay down and rest for a little bit. No more fighting right now. Like, my mind is tired. Like, the foundation has been set. Like, I have a mental or thought foundation, so I'm good here. Um, for some of you, it's like, although you're going through this chaotic moment, the change is very drastic. It's happening like very fast for you. But at the same time, emotionally, like, you're calm. Like, you're coming off very calm about everything that's going on. Um, like, eternally, it may be a struggle for you. Like, eternally, like, you're feeling like this Knight of Swords. Like, oh my God, like, all this shit is going on. Like, I don't feel like having to tell people about themselves. Like, I was just content in this little shell of a world that I had built for myself. But it's like Spirit is saying now, it's kind of like time to come out. That's why that Knight of Swords came about. But even with this Four of Swords, it's basically saying, I feel like a lot of you, like, going through this right now, like, you're meditating, like, you're praying a lot through it. I'm gonna say continue to do that, because that is definitely working for you. If you are not doing that, now will definitely be a good time, to actually tap into meditation so you can have that sense of calm, that sense of mindfulness, meditation, yoga, anything of that nature that'll allow you to sit and be quiet with spirit, so you can be mindful and listen to your body and your emotions when you're at rest but still awake. Okay. um so it's like everything that you're doing right now, you're thinking through it, and that's what being mindful helps you to do. That's what meditation and yoga helps you to do. It helps you to be mindful and think about how you're moving before you are actually moving. Now, the next card here that we have is the Seven of Wands. For different people, it's different things, because for some of you, I feel like the Seven of Wands has come across because you had to tell some people the truth. And with you having to tell these people the truth, you speaking your own truth, it's almost like you have to defend what it is that you're talking about. You have to defend your truth. Some of you, you are very spiritual. Your spiritual path and other spiritual paths are very different. So it's like you have to, um, I feel like you are defending why it is that you think and you believe the way that you think. It's like people are coming at you and they're trying to give you their ideas, their thoughts, what their mama, grandma, sister, cousin, uncle, granddaddy told them. And it's like, you don't want to hear none of that. Like, I hear what y'all saying, but I really don't want to hear it. Um, it's really saying that in this position, everything, like spiritually, you are very rich. And it's like, when it comes to your mind and how you think, you're actually thinking on a spiritual level. And not only that, like, you think deep, far, like it's beyond the Bible. Like, it's beyond the Quran. It's beyond, um it's beyond religion when you look into spirituality. And a lot of people don't understand that. So you have to overly explain and overly express that. I feel like you're at a point now where you don't mind teaching and standing your ground, saying what it is that you believe in, and getting your points across. And that Sevens of Wands is just basically saying, coming in and saying, oh, like, oh, you gonna stand your ground. No one's gonna knock you off that pedestal. Spirit is walking with you and guiding with you, and that's why Spirit is cleaning all of that unnecessary stuff out with that Knight of Swords. Like, whatever it was that was holding you back, that was keeping you stuck, whatever. I feel like a lot of you actually have issues with your throat chakra and actually being able to be authentic and speak your truth. But I feel like with that Knight of Swords, he's coming in, he's representing your throat chakra. That's you speaking. That's your thoughts, your speaking, your communication. And he's coming in and he's in anything that shuts you off, that shuts your mouth. Like, he's just cutting it. Like, we don't got time for that. Like, say what you mean and mean what you say. And Spirit is coming through and allowing you to do that. That's why, you have to meditate. That's why you have to rest. To be able to stand up against others, and have that mental fortitude and that mindfulness to be able to stand up and battle people that challenge you and what it is that you know. It's the Seven of Wands, so this is your inner peace. This is your inner belief. This is your inner spirituality. You don't let anyone come in and knock that off, okay? So then lastly, in this position, we have the Magician. We know the Magician is always on the board. That's potential. That's things tapped into. This is leadership. This is a new beginning. This is take your idea and run with it, because you have everything that you need. You have everything that you need. You've educated yourself. This Four of Swords is here. You've educated yourself. You've studied hard. You've graduated with the knowledge. You have what it is that you need to stand your ground. And you can do it with whatever it is that you need to do. But for this reading in particular, I have some spiritual teachers. I have people that have the gift of prophecy. I have people who work with magic. I have Wiccans. I have dream interpreters. I have I see Reiki. Just anyone with like those holistic and spiritual gifts, those gifts of clairvoyancy. Like, I see you being able, like, that's who you are. And I also see you being able to help people with it, because as above, so below. So I feel like you've been able to, in your battle, on your walk, on your journey, you've been able to recognize your below and bring it up to your above. So now it's time for the above in you to help the below in others. I hope that resonates with you. I hope that makes sense. Thanks for coming through. And if you haven't yet, please hit the bell, because you don't want to miss tomorrow's energy.